Welcome back to the Sage Audio channel. Today we'll look at the top 8 free mastering plugins of 2021. We'll take a look at each plugin, discuss the functionality, and listen to it on a stereo mix. So if you could, like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for the full video. But first, if you're an artist, engineer, or producer, and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample of it. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we do the rest. First up, we have 2-Bus Control by MAAT. 2-Bus Control is a truly simple plugin used for monitoring the phase of your signal and the polarity of your signal. Up top is a balance meter and a correlation meter. At the bottom, we can flip the left and right channels, as well as solo the left or right channel. When doing so, these will be made mono to make monitoring them easier. You can cause the stereo signal to be forced mono, as well as listen to the difference between your left and right signals. Let's take a listen to it.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby girl. I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like an ocean, wavy like the ocean. Oh, an ocean. Golden, high like an ocean, wavy like the ocean. Oh, an ocean. It's like Meta Shiro.
At number 2, we have Gone by MAAT. From the same developer that we just mentioned, Gone lets you monitor the stereo image of your signal. You can resize the plugin by clicking and dragging the bottom right corner. Additionally, you can alter the settings of the plugin. In the settings, you can change the level, the clarity, the color, and how quickly the image fades away after the signal has been measured. Using this plugin, along with the previously mentioned 2-Bus Control, gives you a good foundation for monitoring your master. At number 3, we have Crack by Surreal Machines. Unlike the previous 2 plugins, Crack is used to alter the level and ADSR of your signal. Although seemingly simple, it's a pretty versatile plugin. You can expand or compress the attack of the signal's transients and do the same for the release. The bars underneath will show you how much you're amplifying or attenuating the signal. In the middle of the plugin, you can affect the plugin's dynamics. Through doesn't affect the signal, clip allows for clipping, a limiter can be used to increase the overall level, and a maximizer increases the gain of low-level signals. The clip, limiter, and maximizer options all include a brick wall ceiling, so unwanted peaking can't occur. Lastly, the plugin includes a wet dry. Let's take a listen to it.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby girl. I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like an ocean, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what an ocean. Oh girl, you golden, high like an ocean, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what an ocean. It's like Meta Shiro.
Number 4 is Spectral Tilt 2 by TB Pro Audio. If you need to quickly alter the frequency response of a master, a subtle tilt filter is a great option. What's better is if this plugin is linear phase and includes oversampling, like the Spectral Tilt 2. The dial in the middle shifts the frequency spectrum to include more high-end or bottom-end, with the center tilt point default at 1 kHz. The center point can be adjusted up top. The input gain and wet dry can be altered with 2 dials to the left and right of the big tilt dial. A limiter can be enabled with the L symbol to the right, and the plugin can be internally bypassed with the symbol to the top left. Up top, we can also enable oversampling, turn on auto gain, clip protection, and alter what channel we're affecting and monitoring. The dots above the tilt dial indicate if clipping occurs and to what extent.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby baby girl, I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. It's like Meta She Wrote.
At number 5, we have Stereo Help by Press Play. Stereo Help is a lot like the first plugin that we covered, but with some additional functionality which might be helpful. With it, you can preview your various channels, invert channel phases, swap left and right channels, and force mono. Unlike the previously mentioned plugin, you can also alter the level of the mid and side channels, increase the width, which works similarly to adjusting the mid and side channels, and pan the image. Additionally, delay is available for greater stereo width, but it's best to avoid this when you're mastering. Let's take a listen to it.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby girl, I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what
Golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. Oh, girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. It's like Meta She Wrote.
Number 6 is Wave Observer by Press Play. If you need to delve into your waveform to check for mild distortions or phase issues, try Wave Observer. It allows you to view both the waveform and the waveform's envelope, as well as monitor either the left, right, or stereo channels. You can speed up or slow down the measurement window and enlarge the waveform for a better look. Additionally, the appearance can be altered by changing the overall color and adjusting the size of the plugin's window. Lastly, you can freeze a section if you need to observe a particular section of the song. At number 7, we have ADC Drive by Audec. ADC Drive lets you mildly clip or severely clip a signal. In the context of mastering, this plugin is useful for driving the signal to louder levels without enduring hard clipping. Now, it's best when paired with a limiter to achieve a greater loudness. Up top is the main window, which shows the slope of the compression. These slopes can be adjusted using the liner and curve functions in the middle of the plugin. The input and output can also be altered, as can oversampling. With a plugin like this, oversampling is going to be important, otherwise harmonics generated from any clipping will likely cause aliasing distortion or foldback. Lastly, some presets can help you get started. Keep in mind that it's best to use this plugin very subtly if you do choose to use it when mastering. Let's take a listen to it.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby girl, I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. It's like Meta She Wrote.
The last plugin that we're going to look at is Chow Tape Model by Chow DSP. Chow Tape Model is a really impressive tape emulation and tape medium emulation plugin. In all honesty, it has more versatility than most paid tape plugins that I've come across. Granted, the tone of this plugin is better suited for mixing, but with the wet-dry dial, you can use it for parallel processing during mastering. In the left-hand window, you can affect the input gain, the mix, and output gain. By clicking Filter, you can adjust an internal sidechain for the plugin. Notice that since this section isn't crucial to the functionality of the plugin, you can enable or disable it at the bottom. Tape bias, saturation, and drive can all be controlled in the second main window. This makes it great at compressing and distorting the signal, as well as providing the timbre of the tape. This section correlates to the hysteresis option at the bottom of the plugin. When mastering, it's better to use the NR8 setting since it offers more accurate saturation at the expense of extra CPU. When we click the tone, we can increase the treble and bass prior to tape emulation, as well as set the center point between the two, kind of like a tilt filter. The boost or attenuation is matched and inverted after the emulation for an emphasis-de-emphasis technique. In the next section, we can emulate the gap between the tape heads and the tape, the thickness of the tape, and spacing or width of the tape head, all of which will affect the frequency response and cause frequency attenuations or lost frequencies when set to higher levels. The same can be said about the tape speed, which will affect all of the functions that we just mentioned, as well as alter the overall frequency response. Lower tape speeds will result in more low-end, and higher tape speeds will result in more high-end and clarity at the expense of lower frequencies. It's best to use about 15 inches per second or 30 inches per second when mastering. Degrade and chew are both used to emulate tape that has shed magnetic particles over time and has been torn by the tape machine. Variance randomizes this effect for both of these functions. Wow and Flutter introduces the modulation of frequencies caused by irregularities in the tape machine motor and subsequent tape writing and reading. Lastly, oversampling is available in the bottom left and is very useful when using this plugin, especially at higher levels of distortion. Let's take a listen to it.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby girl. I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. It's like Murder, She Wrote.
So these are our thoughts on the top 8 free mastering plugins of 2021, but what do you think? Are there some plugins that you wish we covered here? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you're an artist or an engineer, send us one of your mixes at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we do the rest. But thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share this video with your friends. This way we know if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. We release 3 to 4 new videos every week, and subscribing is the best way to stay up to date. There's a comment section where you can leave your thoughts on this video, or you can make a suggestion for a future video. And again, if you're an artist or an engineer and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.